So I made this analogy this morning and I made it up on the fly and it turned out being really good. So I have a friend who's in recovery and he also likes to race cars. And if you know how to drive a manual car, you have to push in the clutch before you shift. In our brains, we get used to that motion. Clutch, then shift. Now, addiction is much like a habit. It's actually the exact same thing. So when you have the habit of pushing in the clutch and then shifting, it's much like if you are using drugs as a coping mechanism. Your brain starts to make neurological passages that make it so that you remember how to do that same action next time. So the more you shift, the more you push in the clutch and then you shift, the more that habit becomes a natural thing to you. Same with addiction. The more we use drugs as a coping mechanism, the more our brain gets used to that idea. The thing is that can be unlearned. It's just like if we had to somehow all of a sudden start learning to shift and then clutch for whatever reason, you can unlearn that action, but it takes a lot because your brain will tell you the way that you're doing this right now is not correct. It's not what I'm used to. So when we try and get sober, our brain is like, hey, we use drugs as a coping mechanism, and right now you're trying to use opening up to therapy as a coping mechanism, and I don't really like this. This isn't what I'm used to. But we can unlearn that action. So I hope this helps somebody. Peace, love, and until next time.